What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe to be updated on all my reviews and stuff. This one's gonna be for Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Okay, so this stars John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell and Sacha Baron Cohen. Um, so yeah, this starts off about Ricky's life, that wants to be he wants to become in the professional driving league. And then he finds his wife cheated with his best friend, and you would think that he would not want to be best friends with Cal no more after that, right? Well, in real life that would definitely be the case. But yeah, so he's always doing these he's always doing these prayers with the kids and stuff around the table. And his dad calls him later, uh trying to get him as the pizza deliverer. Literally after when Ricky was 10, he was like, "See you when you're growing up." And also that quote about that if you're not first, you're last. And then Reese Bobby denied that he said, "If you're not first, you're last." And then Ricky's like, "But I lived my whole life based on that. And now what am I supposed to do?" And it's interesting because you get usually, like, if people say something, they wouldn't deny something like that. But this is also an interesting story because for a while Reese he never even met his grandkids. So it's a very silly story in that way. But also, I find it, I really find this story like funny in the literal sense because of that, and in the interesting sense. And Ricky Bobby's kids are always talking weird and goofing off and stuff. And Sacha Baron Cohen even says to him at one point, kiss me on the lips, and I will forever leave your country," because he literally knew he wouldn't do that. And Ricky Bobby's like, "Hell no." And then at one point, Ricky Bobby even says, "I feel like I'm in Highlander." People might not know what that is, though. So it's strange that he brought up Highlander. But at the literally in one of the final races, Sacha Baron Cohen and Ricky Bobby, their cars flip over badly, endlessly. So then they literally played the Applebee's commercial mid-race or whatever. But it's also interesting because earlier on in that story, Reese Bobby, the grandfather of the kids, was having an argument in the Applebee's, accusing the waiter of doing the things he didn't like. And then the kids are like, "Grandfather, can't you resolve this conflict without anger?" And it's just really, and it's like he had this tantrum, and he walked outside. I think all the way out in the middle of the road. And then I think that's when he told Ricky that, oh, I was high, that if you're not first, you're last. He was like, but I was high when I said that. Even though he literally had that sticker on his car when Ricky was a kid. So that's also like very questioning. Like Reese did not live with Ricky's mom throughout all of his years, which was also really surprising as well. But yeah, so yeah, later on during that race, they put the Applebee's commercial mid crash, and then the crash continued, and uh then I guess neither of them really were hurt in the end, but Ricky finally kissed the French guy. As soon as the French guy put his hand out, he was like, "Oh, I won't shake your hand, never. But I will give you this." And then he kissed him. And then the French guy tried to do it again. And then he said, "No, once is good enough." So yeah. And anyways, yeah, this was a pretty good movie actually. I watched it like 4 times or so. And if you enjoyed this review, let me know what you thought. And be sure to like the video, and thanks guys for your time and peace.